Get your Europe on. A guide to playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 on your PC. The popularity of driving games is on the rise, and one of the most beloved driving games is Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you're looking for a game that will let you experience what it's like to drive a truck across Europe, then this is the game for you. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a bit different than your average driving game. In this game, you're not just racing to the finish line, but you're also responsible for delivering cargo safely and on time. This means that you'll need to be careful and take your time as you drive through winding roads and across different terrains. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a first-time player, Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a great game to add to your collection. So put on your seat belt, start your engine, and get ready to experience Europe like never before. 1. Download and install Euro Truck Simulator 2 on your PC. 2. Start the game and load your truck. 3. Choose your destination and plan your route. 4. Drive carefully and stay within the speed limit. 5. Deliver your goods and receive your payment. 6. Repeat steps 5 until you reach level 57. Congratulations! You are now a master trucker. 1. Download and install Euro Truck Simulator 2 on your PC. Assuming you want a full 500 words and not just 500 characters, Euro Truck Simulator 2, ETS2, is a widely popular game that simulates freight trucking across Europe. The game is developed by SCS Software and was initially released in 2012. While the game can be played without a PC, downloading and installing ETS2 on your PC allows for a more immersive experience with refined graphics and more in-game customization options. Here's a guide on how to get started with playing ETS2 on your PC. Before beginning, make sure that your computer meets the minimum system requirements for the game, which can be found on the official website. You will also need to create the Steam account if you don't have one already. Once you have everything set up, open Steam and go to the A Store page. In the search bar, type in A Euro Truck Simulator 2 and select the game from the list of results. On the game's Steam page, select A Add to Cart and then A Proceed to Checkout. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete your purchase. Once the game has been added to your Steam library, you can now go ahead and install it on your computer. To do this, simply click on the Install button on the game's Steam page. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to select the installation directory for the game. It is recommended that you leave the default directory as is. Once you've selected the installation directory, click on A Install to start downloading and installing the game on your computer. Once the installation is complete, you can now launch the game by clicking on the A Play button on the game's Steam page. A new window will pop up, asking you to create or load a profile. A profile is basically your in-game persona, and allows you to save your progress in the game. If you are starting the game for the first time, you will need to create a new profile. Give your profile a name and then select your game difficulty. The 3 difficulty settings are A Easy, A Medium, and A Hard. Once you've selected a difficulty, click on the A Create Profile button. The game will now start and you will be greeted with a brief tutorial on how to play the game. Once you've completed the tutorial, you will be able to start exploring the game world and completing missions. Have fun. 2. Start the game and load your truck. Starting the game and loading your truck is easy once you have installed the game and downloaded any updates. Simply launch the game from your Steam client, or the desktop shortcut if you have one, and the game will begin to load. The first time you load the game, you will be asked to create a new profile or load an existing one. After that, you will be taken to the main menu where you can start a new game, continue a saved game, or change your game settings. To begin, click on the New Game button and you will be asked to choose which country you would like to start your trucking career in. After you have made your selection, the game will load the appropriate map and you will be placed at the truck stop in the starting city of your chosen country. At the truck stop, you will be able to walk around and explore your surroundings. To get your truck, approach the highlighted parking spot and press the Enter key on your keyboard. This will cause your character to get into the truck and the game will now enter truck driving mode. To exit truck driving mode and return to the regular game, press the Escape key on your keyboard. This will bring up the game menu where you can save your game, exit to the main menu, or change your game settings. Now that you know how to start the game and get your truck, you're ready to hit the open road. 3. Choose your destination and plan your route. Europe is a gigantic continent with a huge variety of countries, each with their own unique landscape and architecture. When you're planning your Euro Truck Simulator 2 journey, it's important to choose your destination carefully and plan your route accordingly. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Europe is a very large continent, so you'll want to choose your destination based on your interests. Do you want to see the stunning Matterhorn in Switzerland, or the Spanish Steps in Rome? Perhaps you're more interested in the smaller countries like Monaco or Liechtenstein? Whatever your interests, make sure to choose a destination that will be both enjoyable and scenic. Once you've chosen your destination, it's time to start planning your route. You'll want to take into account the distance you're traveling, the roads you'll be taking, and the amount of time you have. If you're pressed for time, you may want to focus on the major highways and bypass the smaller roads. On the other hand, if you're looking for a more leisurely trip, you can meander your way through the countryside, taking in the sights and sounds of Europe at your own pace. No matter what your plans are, make sure to stop at rest stops along the way. They're a great way to take a break from driving, stretch your legs, and grab a bite to eat. And who knows, you may even meet some interesting people along the way. So there you have it, a few tips to help you plan your Euro Truck Simulator 2 journey. Now all that's left to do is choose your destination and hit the road. 4. Drive carefully and stay within the speed limit. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a great game for anyone who wants to get their Europe on. However, there are some important things to keep in mind while playing. Here are 4 tips for driving carefully and staying within the speed limit. 1. Pay attention to the speed limit. The last thing you want to do is get pulled over by the police or get into an accident. 2. Stay alert. This may seem like an obvious one, but it's important to stay focused while driving. 3. Don't tailgate. Not only is it rude, but it's also dangerous. 4. Use your turn signals. This will let other drivers know what you're doing and will help to avoid accidents. Following these tips will help you to have a safe and enjoyable experience while playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. 5. Deliver your goods and receive your payment. Assuming you've completed the steps in the previous sections, it's now time to actually play the game and earn some money. In Euro Truck Simulator 2, you'll be taking on various jobs that involve transporting goods from one place to another. The game will keep track of your progress and will pay you based on how well you do. One of the first things you'll need to do is choose a job. You can do this by opening up the job menu and selecting one of the available jobs. Once you've chosen a job, you'll need to make your way to the starting point and pick up the goods. Once you have the goods, you'll need to follow the delivery route to the destination. If you make it to the destination without any problems, you'll receive your payment and the goods will be delivered. However, if you run into any problems along the way, you may not receive your full payment. For example, if you damage the goods, you'll need to pay for repairs out of your own pocket. The key to success in Euro Truck Simulator 2 is to complete jobs quickly and efficiently. By doing so, you'll be able to make a good living and build up your reputation as a reliable truck driver. 6. Repeat steps 2-5 until you reach level 50. There's no level 50 in Euro Truck Simulator 2. In fact, the highest level you can achieve is 40, but that doesn't mean you should stop playing once you reach the endgame. In fact, there's plenty of content to keep you busy even after you've 100% beat the game. Here are a few things to do once you've reached the top. Get yourself a job as a long-haul driver. These are the runs that take you across the continent, and they're notoriously long and difficult, but they're also the most rewarding, both in terms of XP and in-game currency. If you can complete these jobs successfully, you'll be raking in the dough in no time. Start your own trucking company. This is the ultimate goal for many players, and it's definitely not an easy feat. But if you're up for the challenge, it's definitely worth it. Not only will you have full control over your own destiny, but you'll also be able to make some serious money.